Welcome to the Community Brew Podcast, Commerce and Conversations, brought to you by the carefree Cave Creek Chamber of Commerce, where local business meets local flavor in the heart of the beautiful Desert Foothills region. We're serving up fresh insights, inspiring stories from business owners, experts, and community leaders shaping our vibrant community, including simple strategies to help you grow your business faster. And now, here's your host, President and CEO of the Carefree Cave Creek Chamber of Commerce, Steve Feld.
Well, welcome to the Community Brew Podcast. Today, we have another great guest for you. We have Dr. Cory Erb from Animal Health Services. Welcome, Dr. Erb.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
So one of the big questions is, so what do you guys do?
Well, we're a small animal general practice, dogs and cats kind of veterinary clinic.
Great. And there's something very unique about your business, I would say different than a lot of other veterinary services. And it's the two doors. Can you describe the two doors to everybody?
Yeah, that's a funny thing to point out. We have a dog side of our lobby and a cat side of our lobby. And something we care about is taking more of a fear-free approach. So we don't want our patients coming in afraid. It's already a scary experience, but dogs and cats, there's a reason why there's an old idiom about dogs and cats not mixing.
Right.
So it's good to keep them separated.
And how long have you been a vet?
I graduated in 2020, so I'm a COVID graduate. I didn't get to walk across the stage with a white coat or anything like that. They just sent me out the door. They said, "Get out of here."
Yeah, get out of the way.
Yeah. But I started as a veterinary technician years ago, so I've really been in the veterinary field for over a decade.
Okay. And what made you land at Animal Health Services?
Oh, well, so I'm originally from Arizona. I'm from up in Page, if anyone knows where that's at, small town, but I did love growing up here in Arizona, and I did my schooling up in Washington at Washington State. And we worked up there, me and my wife and our family. We lived up there for a couple of years, but we really wanted to get back home to be closer to family. And then as I was looking at places to go, interviewing at different places, Animal Health Services just had a different feel. For me, one of the most important things is the culture. And I could just tell that everyone was kind and got along with each other. And that's where I wanted to be.
Great. Do you think that's one that culture is separating Animal Health Services from many other vets? You think that's that distinctive separation?
I do think so. I've been in a lot of different veterinary clinics. When I was in vet school, I was an ambassador for a company, and it was my job to go around to different vet clinics and different vet schools. So I've been in a lot, and I've just seen a lot of negative culture. I don't know if it's unique to veterinary medicine. I think a lot of places you'll have drama and people talking behind each other's backs and things like that, but we just don't really have that here, fortunately. Yeah.
And, I know having a business, Animal Health Services has been around a while, but it's gone through many transformations over the years. And I know it just went through the transformation, 5 years ago or something. So how is it trying to build up a new clientele base and getting that word out there? How's that been?
That's been interesting. That's been a struggle and also like a point of pride. Originally, Animal Health Services was a small animal general practice, and then it grew to be a full specialty and emergency 24-hour clinic. And then it went through a big transition, and now we've returned to our grassroots. We're now a small, tight-knit team, which is actually a good thing, because I think when clients come in, they like that they see the same familiar faces, there's consistency of care. I think it was a really hard transition. When I first started on just a couple of years ago, we were still building back up and rebranding and refocusing. And then we got our practice manager, who is one of the ambassadors for the Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah.
And that was her idea to get involved with the chamber. And I think it's just been really great for our business to get ourselves back out there into the community, get people knowing who we are. I have multiple members of the chamber who have come to see me with their pets. It's been great building that relationship.
And as we have taken polls at one of our breakfasts, we realized about a quarter of the people that were at the breakfast have taken their little fur babies to Dr. Erb, which was quite shocking. It was like, that was a great statistic. What's some of the other ways you guys all get involved in the community? How do you give back?
That's one thing we love doing. I think another thing, going back to a previous question that sets us apart from other veterinary
Hmm.
clinics is that we really care about building relationships with people. We're not just in it for the numbers to fill a quota. We actually spend time getting to know people and their pets, and we want to reach out. So we hold community outreach nights. We
Mm,
have free classes at our clinic. I'm doing one next month where I'm doing a
nice.
class on pet wellness. And then we also partner with nonprofit organizations. So right now, and I don't know when this will air, but we have a bin in our lobby, and we often do throughout the
Mhm.
year to collect donations for different nonprofit organizations.
Excellent. Yeah, there's many nonprofits up in the Carefree Cave Creek Desert Foothills region, and they're always needing help. Always. Especially so many animal rescues.
Yeah,
We have, it's shocking how many animal rescues we have up in this area, and it's well needed.
yeah,
And we have desert wildlife and many other circumstances
yeah.
occur. What's one of I'd say, this is kind of a very loaded question. We have so many great places up here and lots of hidden gems. What is one of your favorite hidden gems to go to? It could be a restaurant, retail.
Yeah. I don't know if I know the hidden sites in town, but I do love the food scene here. I think
Yes.
that's one thing that Cave Creek does really well. So, um, I love just coming in and I mean, you can pretty much name any local food dive, and
Mhm.
I've been there and I've loved it. It's all
It's
great.
a, I know they look like dives on the outside and you go in, the food is just unbelievable. I mean, that's one of the great things about this whole region. It's all mom and pop and they're cooking with love. They're not cooking from, plastic bags.
Yeah, I mean dive in the best way. I mean
Yes.
that it has the aesthetic of a mom and pop shop, but when you get in
Love it.
there, it's not your basic cooking.
Right.
It's fine cooking. It's delicious. Yeah.
I know we had the great hamburger debate on one of the
Oh
podcasts
yeah.
before, and who had the best hamburger? And it's like there's so many great hamburgers up here.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like something that simple, and you're not going to get your standard hamburger.
No.
You
You know,
can't find
no,
that.
you can't.
What inspires you and maybe even your team to stay motivated and keep on trucking forward?
Yeah. Well, I'm in an interesting point in my career where I'm not a new doctor anymore. I'm not a new grad. So at first, it was really important for me to be the best, know everything.
Mhm.
I have to be perfect. If I go in the room and don't know it seems like I don't know what I'm talking about, then they're not going to want to do what I'm asking them to do. Now I realized over time that I don't know everything and I'm not going to know everything, and
Yeah.
that's okay. And then it started to just become a job where it was the mundane, same tasks every
Mm.
day. And what I realized is that what really matters is the relationships with people. And the people here in Cave Creek Carefree community are
Hmm.
great people.
Oh, yes.
I've met so many very nice, kind people who really care about their pets.
Yes.
And so for me, it's removed. I'm not focused on the mundane knowledge stuff, and I'm more focused every time someone comes in a room, it's another chance to build a relationship with another person. And I think that's my own moral, personal philosophy is the reason we're here on this earth is to connect with each other
Mhm.
and build relationships. So,
Yeah, the community is very pet centric.
yeah,
It really is. And I think everyone has some kind of animal.
yeah.
It's just amazing up here. What would you say to someone who's thinking about getting into veterinary services?
Uh,
What would be that advice you
yeah.
give
Sometimes my instinct is run away. It's
them?
especially if you want to become a doctor, it's a lot of school, you take on debt and a lot of stress. But the truth of the matter is every day I get to go play with puppies and kittens, and it's a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
there's I mean, just like any other jobs, there's a lot of pros and cons. But anybody getting started in it, just remember you're not on your own. You're not alone. There's other people. I think one thing in my field, one big problem we face in veterinary medicine is wellness. We have
Mm.
some of the highest rates of depression and suicide, and it's partially because a lot of vets are working alone at a single doctor practice.
Yeah.
They're in isolation, and there's a lot of pressure and stress on them. So one of my career goals is to try to alleviate that. My background, my bachelor's degree is actually in psychology.
Oh.
And so I originally wanted to be a therapist and then realized that it's really hard to work with people.
Yeah.
So I decided to work with animals
So
instead.
be a pet therapist,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I could be a pet therapist.
Tell me how you're feeling.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But actually, I've taken that passion for connecting with people in wellness, and I'm applying it to working with my colleagues in the
Nice.
field and working with my clients. On my own personal note, I'm developing some software to help me bridge that gap between
Nice.
communicating with my clients better.
Great. And you have a wonderful team.
Yeah.
Talk about your team a little bit.
I will. So we already talked about Jenna. She came on around the same time I did a couple of years ago. And I'll tell you, this area, one challenge we have is that we have a lot of residents who are retired, and some of them are winter visitors. And so during the summer, business can dip down. And that's what I saw the first couple of years I was here. I was really worried, I'm not going to make very much income during the summers. So Jenna immediately jumped on that and got involved with the Chamber of Commerce, got involved in everything she could, advertising and, the little trunk or treats at Halloween time.
Oh, yeah.
And then my colleague, Dr. Forrest, she's our medical director. She's been doing this a lot longer than I have, and it's just been great to have a mentor by my side who really does care about me. I've had other mentors in the past who point out flaws. She doesn't do that. And if she does, it's in a constructive way. But I wouldn't be as successful as I am without my mentor and my manager.
Yes.
But of course, a veterinarian can't really do their job without their skilled veterinary technicians. Right? Like
That's true.
I can't hold and do all the things that need to be done without my technicians. So we have a great technician team. They're very skilled and friendly. So when you come to our practice, you'll see their smiling faces. Our front desk receptionist, Stephanie, she's been there longer than any of us. She's been there for 15 years.
Wow.
A lot of our clients come back just to see her because they've known her for so long. And she's always bubbly and smiling, and she's the face of our practice. So I really appreciate her doing that. And just the rest of our team. It's amazing. It's an amazing team.
Anything else you'd like to add to let everyone know about Animal Health Services?
Yeah, I'll plug our business.
Yeah, please do.
A couple things I think are pretty great about us is one, we've gone through the process of being accredited through the American Animal Hospital Association. There's only about 15% of clinics in the country that are accredited. And it's a rigorous process. They send out representatives. We have to pass over 900 standards of quality of care. So when you come to our practice, you're gonna get a high quality of care. You know that not just on the face, but also behind the scenes, the things you're not seeing when we're doing surgeries in the back, it's the highest quality of care.
Oh, great. And how can people get a hold of you?
They can find us on our website. It's ahsvet.com, or on Facebook. We're posting daily. We post pictures of our cute pets that come in. So if you just like seeing pets, you can see pictures of them.
Nice.
But also, if you're just looking for a change, if you haven't found a good fit yet, we totally welcome you to come on out.
Great. And we're going to have all the contact information for Animal Health Services down in the show notes for those of you watching and or listening. Make sure you check that out and learn a little bit more about Animal Health Services and Dr. Cory Erb. Dr. Erb, I want to say thank you very much for being on the Community Brew.
Yeah, thank you for your time.
Well, great. Well, from me, Steve Fell, to everyone out there, we wish you and your business much success, and make sure you like and subscribe to whatever platform you're listening to this podcast on or watching it on our YouTube channel. Have a great day.
Thanks for joining us on the Community Brew Podcast, Commerce and Conversations. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends, fellow business owners, and community champions. Don't forget to check out our other episodes for more tips, stories, and strategies to help your business grow, all served with a local twist. Until next time, stay connected, stay inspired, and keep brewing success in the desert foothills. The Carefree Cave Creek Chamber of Commerce wishes you much success.